Okay, so in between, we decided to switch off. So I will be playing now. Oh, well, I asked.
Did you?
No, I said, listen, bitch, I'm gonna be playing this because this is the greatest FPS of all time.
You must have.
Look at that aim down the sight.
You must have said that while I was out of the room.
Yeah. Sometimes I talk to myself. So we talked about everything else under the sun, about how this game should have been, Neil Blomkamp, all this shit. But to me, like, why exactly is this game bad? Okay, it's abhorrently offensive to women. It's
the writing is bad. The shooting doesn't really feel good.
The shooting mechanics aren't. The shooting's not terrible. The shooting's not terrible to me.
Oh, I don't say it's terrible. I'm saying it's not good.
I think this game.
The weapons are boring.
Okay, yeah, but I think
the bosses are dumb.
It's not. But that's the thing. Like, I don't think
the one cool mechanic isn't represented enough.
I don't think that this game is necessarily bad. I just think it's very generic.
Well,
you know what I mean? And I do not want to defend this game at all.
No, I know what you mean.
I don't.
A lot of the reviews, one of the things they said is that this game is just stuck in the past. Like,
right.
It is a 14-year-old game that they somehow managed to get done.
Right, and that makes sense because you can see that there's not any of the modern mechanics that we kind of take for granted in first-person shooters. Which, okay, good on them for trying to keep that classic aesthetic, but at the same time, it's boring. And it's generic. Like I'm just walking down a hall like shooting things.
And the reason it's so, generic and dull and of the past is because a lot of games took from games like Duke Nukem.
Right.
Because Duke Nukem 3D
and Halo and Half-Life.
Duke Nukem 3D, Quake, and Doom.
Right. If you're talking about classics,
revolutionized first-person shooters.
Yeah.
And then it evolved from there when we got like Halo and
Half-Life.
Kind of Half-Life.
Half-Life was a huge step forward for the PC community.
It was.
It was one of the first open modded games.
I wouldn't say it was revolutionary to first-person games. It kind of changed how first-person games stories were told.
Stories and the way they're played and the communities around them, I would say, yeah.
But, it's kind of one of those things where, I don't know, it's just that it's old and they didn't do enough to change it. Because they kind of did with regenerating health, and that's, but...
Fuck that urn. But that's the thing about this game. Like, if this game came out a year or two after Duke 3D, would it have gotten terrible reviews? Probably not.
No.
Probably not. Now...
Actually, have you ever seen the older... the stuff of Duke Nukem Forever when it was supposed to come out, that gameplay footage? Because it actually looked kind of good.
Really?
It actually looked interesting.
Yeah.
So what you want to do here is you want to aim his hand up so that you can use...
Oh, I see. I remember this kind of...
Yeah, it's dumb as fuck.
It's an okay idea.
Actually, yeah, it's a cool idea, but it's just kind of weird. You're going to have to jump onto that arm, by the way.
Right. How do I...
You need to change the buildings, I think.
How do I change the buildings? I think it's right trigger, left trigger. Yeah, there you go. Right? Oh no, alien attack. There it goes.
Yeah. So now you want to angle it so that...
I think you just have to...
You're on fire.
I'm on fire, really? Fuck. I think it's just, this game is just generic. I don't think it's... besides the abhorrent sexism...
the loading screens
and everything else.
You didn't do the driving section.
I remember when I played it the first time up in Buffalo when I was at school. I remember.
Yeah.
I just think that this game got a bad rap, one, because it's old and it's out of place, two, because of the hype, or if you even want to call it hype.
No one believed this was going to be good.
Alright, well, there's people out there that are like, oh, Duke's coming back, it's like history, I'm going to buy this game.
I was going to buy it no matter what happened.
Alright, cool.
EDF.
So yeah, but like, I just feel like, I don't think this is the worst game of all time, obviously.
Oh, no. God, no.
I just think it's just very bland and generic. I don't even think it's terrible. I just think it's just boring.
Just wait until we get to some of the later levels. Then it gets bad.
Okay. Alright, well...
The Hive
I'm trying to
is
give this
dumb.
game the benefit of the doubt for some reason.
The underwater section is dumb.
There's an underwater section.
Oh, trust me, there is, and there is a boss.
To be fair, most underwater sections in most games are incredibly dumb.
Name, like, 2 good underwater sections.
Bayonetta 2 had cool underwater sections.
I didn't like
They
those.
were playable.
Yeah, but
because of the transformation, they were playable.
That thing felt weird.
It was cool.
No, I thought the idea of it was cool.
Oh god! I
really that dumb.
pressed the melee button thinking it was the crouch button like you did before, except
Also,
it
try
killed
not
me.
to yell that loud.
Okay. What's another one?
See, the problem I had with the Bayonetta water sections is that the enemy that you fight in those sections has very easy access to different elevations, whereas Bayonetta does not.
Yeah. You gotta turn into the
Slytherins. You do not get a
Slytherins.
swimming option.
No,
Because you can't attack while a snake.
You just turn into a snakey.
And then you have to, transform out and then drop to their level. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
they're
but
kicking
Bayonetta
ass.
defies gravity. Defies
Bayonetta's
gravity,
also-
so...
That has nothing to do with the water section, though.
I guess.
You never, use the moonwalk or whatever.
That's true. You only use it like twice in the whole fucking game.
Because it
When it was a little bit more prominent in the second one.
Yeah.
In the first one, I mean,
Yeah,
Jesus
first one.
Christ. That game is so great, though.
Bayonetta's best action game ever.
We need to go back and we need to play it on the Wii U. Well, yeah, of course.
Go back.
And we need to just fucking kill it and unlock Rodon. Because that'd be awesome.
Forever.
I know. Well, there are ways. There are ways to do it.
Off-screen grinding.
No, not even that. But like they were saying, like if you put the mask on, that pisses the enemies off, and you just play on infinite chaos mode, you get pretty good.
Climax.
Infinite climax, yeah. You get pretty
How convenient.
a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Dumb pigs.
Yeah,
What
the
were you
aliens didn't think
thinking?
to kick that over, or whatever.
No, that would have set off the bomb.
But yeah, the problem with that game is there's so much to unlock. It's like, yeah, I kind of want to unlock Renan, but I also am OCD about unlocking all of the other things. The game told me. All right,
We're doing it,
damage
so.
for that, seriously.
A tiny bit.
But yeah. Or not. Oh, there we
There you
go.
go.
Because that works.
I love that you have to do this so many times.
Shooting. Yeah, seriously. Like,
We get it.
oh my god.
Don't. There you go.
You look at other
Wait
games.
until your thing. There you go.
You look at other games that introduce like game mechanics that are fun and interesting. Like Super Mario 3D World. Like almost every level has a new thing
Yeah.
when you think about it, and that blows me away because like what other game does that often?
Well, that game was also made within 2 years by one team
That's true.
that had a general idea.
Yeah, but that's no fucking excuse because this took 14 years and it's just all generic.
Well, that
Jesus Christ, the frame rate like.
constantly adapting a game to new engines.
All right.
It's not easy.
I got cornered. That's true. That's
the problem with this game
fair.
is they had to keep remapping it to new engines
That's
every
true.
time, and that's why it kept getting delayed at first because they kept making it, and then they were like, "Guys, new engines are out. Let's use those," and then it just kind of kept going, and then studio problems.
They should have just released it on PC the way they planned, and somebody literally
wasn't
could have.
done.
Right, but they could have finished it on an old engine, and somebody just could have fucking modded it and made it 10 times better.
Yeah,
That's
also
all
why.
they had to do.
It's also why Fez took forever. It's because what's his face?
Phil Fish.
Is it? Yeah, it is Phil Fish.
Phil Fish, asshole of the video game.
He has some points.
Yeah, you know what? Okay,
He just
fine.
goes about
Okay, fine, but
saying
he doesn't have to be a
horrible.
fucking asshole about it.
Well,
You can have points and make them eloquent, and or you can be, fuck you, you all suck, and I'm right because you're idiots. That's the difference. Like,
also, well, hold on. The first thing is, are you talking about the Japanese gaming thing?
that and
Because that was taken out of context.
well, yeah, I know,
He said
I know
some
it was.
stuff before it.
I know it was, but there were other things like people who are like, they want to boycott his games, and then it's like, or boycott Fez, and then it gets ported to the PC. He's like, oh, 50,000 copies in 24 hours, suck it, nerds. It's like, do you really have to be the bigger man? If people want to talk shit about,
yeah, but boycotts
is that the game? Okay,
boycotts are also stupid. Sometimes.
They are stupid, but you know what? You don't have. Okay, so we're fighting that one. All right, we're fighting that one guy from Blade, the original Blade.
I don't remember that.
There's a difference. Like I said, there's a difference between eloquently trying to get your point across and just being an asshole or shoving it in people's faces, and that's what he fucking did. And the whole Gamergate thing too.
Let's not talk about that. I don't want to go into it.
It's just his comments
towards it.
No,
I never knew about that. I don't care. We're not talking about this.
I'm just gonna say, he defended her, but he didn't do it in a way that was, again, eloquent, and that's why he quit the game industry.
Some people,
because did you even hear about that?
No.
This is what I'm talking about.
Because I never believe that when people say they're quitting the game.
He said
because Peter Molyneux and Kojima have quit the game industry a million times.
He defended her. He defended her. Okay, fine.
Alexander?
Yes.
Okay.
But he was again very arrogant about it.
Yeah,
so people hacked his Twitter, found all of his personal information, and put it online. And he said, "All right, I'm done. Everybody's childish. I'm quitting the game industry forever." He's been trying to sell the rights to Polytron ever since. Like legit. Like he's like, "I'm done. I'm not doing it." Yes.
Ah, okay.
And he's like, "This is bullshit." Like his social security number and everything else went up, and he's like, "This is bullshit."
It is.
But again, I'm not saying that the people that hacked him and leaked all that information are right, because that was again a very immature move on their part. But Phil Fish, don't.
But you know what?
If you know anything about stupid gamer people,
they were going to do that anyway.
Right.
So who cares?
Well, they probably wouldn't have done it to him.
No,
but if you knew anything about stupid gamer people, you shouldn't have. Nobody's right, is what I'm saying. But Phil Fish is just so arrogant about everything, and then he thinks making comments like that, or being an arrogant prick is not going to get him in trouble, and it's like, well, you're very foolish if you think it's the case.
Sometimes, because shitty people like that aren't going to listen to you if you try to play nice.
Right, and then you get hacked, and Jesus, this is wonderful. Did I ever tell you how much I love this game? It's really good.
Down and deep.
Oh, that's right. She just clipped right through that. All right.
Kind of.
Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. That. This is an interesting.
Yeah, that was the thing with Fez is that he.
Fez is a great game too. I love that fucking
never
game.
Played, I don't care.
It's good. It's really good.
I'm not saying it's not.
You don't care for most things. Yeah, we're sitting here playing this.
But
you don't want to play
anyway,
Fez.
I actually do have it because I think it was.
It's good.
Plus.
It's first of all the soundtrack's amazing. So much so that I actually listen to it. I actively listen to it in my spare time, or I have it on my phone.
After you guys left, remember when my parents were away and I had everyone over?
Yeah.
Yeah, after you guys left, Rob booted up Fez and started playing.
It's so good.
He downloaded it and then started playing it.
First of all, it's a brilliant, it's a gorgeous game. It's gorgeous.
But yeah, anyway, so what happened
the
was
music's great.
He just kept taking so long making it because at some point, like it was originally supposed to be like 16-bit, and then he had to remap everything. And the textures and everything. That's kind of why it took so long, and he changed a lot of things about it, and that's why it took so long. And there was the whole thing with his partner that flipped out and left. You ever seen Indie Game, the movie?
No, it's on Netflix. I've been meaning to watch it.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Because it's about, it's like the 3 stages of making indie games.
Yeah.
It's, and it follows 3 people. It's Phil Fish.
Oh my god, let me go through the door! Sorry,
Anyway,
continue. It's annoying.
It's Phil Fish who's, the, like, pre-production kind of thing. Could you just calm down?
Like, why?
Because who cares?
That's what I'm saying! That's exactly why I'm getting
saying,
antsy!
Just relax.
Because who cares?
So anyway, because it's like, like super pre-production and like not even close to getting finished, Phil Fish. And, oh man, the saddest part of that part is he goes to like PAX or something and demos the game, except it keeps crashing.
Oh shit.
And he's like freaking out because like that's his whole booth is that game.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, then
Some
it's
shit
a
happens.
huge problem. And then it's the guys that made Binding of Isaac, it was them during
Okay.
end of production and then release of Super Meat Boy, I think.
Great game.
And then, basically Ed McMillan talking about like how his wife supports him and life is rough for indie developers.
Yeah, no kidding.
Goddamn is. And then it's the post-release.
Because who doesn't want another FPS? Everybody loves those.
Post-release of Braid.
I still have to play that.
I can't remember the guy's name.
I still have to play that.
I
I heard it's excellent.
can't remember the name of the guy that made Braid, but it's him in his post-production
Braid Man.
and how he put like his heart and soul into the game and put a lot of meaning into it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people didn't get it. And it was him freaking out because he commented on like every review.
What do you expect though? Like,
well, because when you try to do something like that, it's obvious to you because you're the one writing it.
Right,
and
right,
When people
that's the
don't get
thing.
it, it's kind of like, you know.
right, but it's like, it's a video game. People are so immersed in what they're trying to do that they'll miss out on stuff. No matter what, it's people that really, and this is the.
Well, he's also super like. I don't want to say anal, about it, but he's like very particular about these kind of things.
Well, whatever.
And
I mean, people aren't going to get everything all the time. Oh, here we go.
Yes,
You
I
ready?
know, but like major points. Yeah. Not that it's just straight up.
Yeah, seriously.
I actually really like that line. Well, you want a gun instead?
Power armors for pussies.
Anyway, so yeah, and the whole thing is that he kind of had a meltdown because he also has like anxiety problems. I think is the deal.
Okay.
Oh, there's actually the Duke logo on the visor.
Dude, who doesn't? Is it really?
Yeah. A lot of people.
Oh yeah.
So it was kind of him going through all the stuff of like
man.
reading the reviews and
If
kind
only.
of having problems with people not getting it and stuff like that. And then there was the whole thing where fucking Soulja Boy did a review of Braid
Yeah, why?
because he has nothing else to his life.
But I thought he was a rapper.
Yeah, a terrible one.
Yeah, I know, but a rapper.
Who-
Yeah, but
who's, like,
Dale, come on.
can-
Superman, that hoe, classic. Classic.
Fine. Totally. But yeah, he did a review of Braid. Not really a review, but it was a video of him and his friends playing Braid, and they were talking about like the rewind mechanic. And we're like, yeah, it's cool, but that's really about all there is to this game. There's really nothing else to it.
Well,
And that was a huge problem. Like he really
why
got
would
hurt by.
he? Why?
Cause just the fact that anyone would say that about his game.
Yeah, but any Soldier Boy of all people.
Yeah,
Like,
he's-
you would I?
he still took it really hard.
That's a little insane to me. Like a rapper who knows nothing about game development is like, oh, yo, little homies, check out Braid.
When you try to make a message,
Oh.
you know, you want people to get it.
Yeah, but I
And-
wouldn't expect Soldier Boy.
Yes, but
You know what I mean? I'm just
What I'm
saying.
trying to say is that you want people to get it, and when like the biggest idiots in the world, like you want it to be accessible, and it's not.
You
to
can't help
someone
some
like
people.
That. Yeah, I know, but
That's what I'm
that doesn't
saying.
help when you have anxiety problems.
Yeah, well,
'Cause
preaching
then-
on the choir, honestly.
Yeah, and that's the problem with it, is that he freaked out because dumb people didn't get his game, which is a little silly, but you can understand why he's upset.
Alright, that's fair. But again, I would not expect fucking Soldier Boy.
No, of course not.
Fucking asshole. I thought there was an Easter egg over here besides that. Wow, look at that sprint animation. Holy cow.
I wish I could see it outside of.
Like in a mirror? Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, we should check that too.
That's probably
But,
really good.
It's probably better than the Mirror's Edge running animation in third person.
Mirror's Edges.
No, have you ever seen the third person running
I
animation?
think I did a long time ago.
Because they have to show up on the camera, so they're super exaggerated
yeah,
and
of course.
crazy. Yeah. I love that when that came out.
Alright.
But yeah, indie game
Two.
movies. Oh my god, the other crazy fucking part about indie game the movie is the part where they're interviewing Phil Fish. And I'm like, so what's gonna happen if like you can't make this game? He's like, I'll kill myself.
Jesus Christ. Well, it is one of the most... I think one of the best
like,
indie games.
okay, Phil Fish. Like,
Besides Charlie Murder. Great game.
yeah, yeah, it's really good.
Well, you could
Yeah,
tell,
I just
though.
love that part though, where it's just like, so what's gonna happen if you can't release this game? I'll kill myself. I'm like, whoa.
You can tell, though, you can tell by playing Fez that he put his fucking heart and soul into that game.
because that's what he cares about. And I don't support killing yourself if you can't make a game, but when that's what you care about that much.
Look at